Hey guys, welcome to the Jamly Chick today. Today, I am super pumped to say that we have Sneezy on board. Dude, Sneezy is the most fun band ever. So let's not waste any more time and let's just bring them on stage. All right, come on, guys. What?
We're on TV. We're on TV, Blue.
You were like, yeah, we famous. So I absolutely love y'all so much. Like, there is not a doubt ever that we are going to have an amazing time with you guys. Like, absolutely amazing. And it's never going to be the same ever. Like, any Sneezy show I've been to is always completely different. So, which makes it even more fun because it's completely different, always fun, and never a downer show. So, like if you need a pick me up, Sneezy's the place to be for sure. And I love that because life is hard enough. Like, why make it harder? Why just not make music beautiful, upbeat, fun, and you can get your message across all the time. So, but okay, introduce yourselves and let us know a little bit about you and some of the because there are only two of the band members here, and there are how many of y'all?
Seven.
Right.
Yeah.
I was right. I was like, I think it's seven. Like just going by memory. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is Blue. Blue is
Mr.
the band
Famous.
dog. Blue has to go first. Blue is Brett's dog.
Yeah, he's on the album
He's
art.
on the album art of the new album.
Sweet. He is super famous.
Yeah, he's the 8th member of the band, or the 0th member of the band.
Yeah, he's the alt member.
So, the most important member.
And then I'm Danny. Danny Buckets is my stage name. I actually am the newest Sneezy member. I've been with Sneezy since August of last year, so not in a full year, but I'll just do a brief on my story. I've been playing music basically since I was 5 years old, been playing it full time for my career as an adult, been in different bands, did a lot of what Chicagoans call jobbing work, which is where you play like weddings and corporate events and background jazz, kind of music for money, less than for passion. And yeah, basically Sneezy needed a new keyboard player last August. They were without a keyboard player for one day, and then I like to say I fell out of the sky because I feel like everything I did before, I wasn't happy with what was going on. Like I was kind of trying a lot of stuff that wasn't working, and then like I showed up and I was like, whoa, these guys not only let me be as goofy as possible, but like encourage it and like want me to be crazy and spontaneous and fun. And Jack's thrusting in the background to that notion. So,
yeah, that's the best. Yeah. Like, I love y'all. I'm like, this is awesome. So you are definitely the perfect fit, because I've been seeing them over the years. And when I saw you with them just a couple of months ago, I was like, wait a minute, who's this guy? Hadn't seen him yet, but the energy you brought was just insane. And it was so much fun. So I'm super pumped that happened. Isn't it amazing how when things are meant to be, they just like drop out the sky and you're kind of like, how did this happen?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
But you totally deserve it and everything because you're so much fun. You fit in amazingly with the group and have so much, and the crowd has so much fun. Like, Destiny, what can I say? Like, insane. The great addition onto the team right there. Like, that's awesome. So how did you find this man?
Well, we our drummer had a baby and we had a substitute drummer, and the substitute drummer recommended him, and he kind of undersold Danny, and apparently he kind of undersold the band to Danny too. It was just like he's like, I don't know, there's some more serious guys out there, and I'm like, he's the most serious guy.
He was also like, the band's a little cheesy, and I was like, why are you saying that like that's a bad thing? Like, I'm a little cheesy.
We love cheese. Girlfriend.
It's the best.
It was literally at the end of the rehearsal we did, like it was like, so he was like, hey, the band needs a keyboard player for a couple shows this weekend, and I listened to some of the music and I was like, yeah, this seems like, I could tell there was something special going on, and I was also like, yeah, it was like, this seems like something that could be a real opportunity to try something new. And then So they sent me like 20 songs, and
He learned them all in less than 12
I
hours,
learned
dude.
them that night, and then I showed up to the rehearsal the next day, and it was like at the end of the rehearsal, we all like were ripping our shirts off, like headbanging it, like oh,
Yeah. I can totally see that. Just like rip it off. And
yeah, yeah,
Destiny's tatas just being right there.
yeah,
Just so
yeah.
everyone listening, if you haven't seen, sorry, maybe I shouldn't say that. Destiny. I shouldn't say it. Like Destiny has the best set of tits out in the music business. I'm just gonna
Thank you.
say that. Like every
They are
time I'm
awesome.
just like,
These
but
are-
bam, they're beautiful, they're natural, they're like I'm
I
so
give good
sorry.
hugs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you give
it's good
great
for hugs.
hugs. Like, I mean, just I love you so much. I know
I love you too.
I'm so happy it's just me because on here today, because I know if any of my co-hosts were with me, they would be like, Alexios. And I'm like, that's just me. So no one's muted. See, this I was like, this is gonna be awesome. Just us. This is gonna be so much fun. And
Well, that's
like
a fun introduction. Hi, I'm Destiny.
Exactly. So just to let you know, now here's best ever Destiny. Go ahead, tell us about yourself, Destiny, and what instrument you play too, because it's
So I'm Sneezy saxophone player. I've been with the band for 4 years. All these guys grew up together and went to school together. And the inside joke is me and Danny also grew up with them.
Yeah, we grew up in Libertyville. Yeah,
grew up in
we all grew
Libertyville.
up there. Yeah, yeah.
I grew up on a reservation outside of
The
Libertyville.
Libertyville Reservation. Yeah.
But I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I kind of came in as a kind of a ringer situation. I'd been touring internationally with Teddy Afro. Some of my earliest tours have been with some pretty big names. I'm a jobber too in Chicago, but I'm a different kind of jobber where I'm like a gunslinger for hire. I'll go out and play with all the blues bands, all the rock and roll bands, all the funk bands, the hip hop bands, anybody that needed a saxophone player. And I do a lot of studio work. So I'm the opposite side of the coin from Danny, where he did a lot of corporate gigs and I did a lot of the renegade kind of, just like, hey, just go out
Renegade, I love it.
in a bar. So it's like rock star for hire kind of situation. And I'm still in that boat when I'm not playing with Sneezy, but Sneezy is my number one. And so everybody would have to book around that. And we play a lot. So yeah, I don't really miss gigging around, but I kind of miss meeting new people and playing. And I do get a little bit of that when I get to go to festivals and sit in with other people. So that's nice.
That'd be super cool. Like I met a lot of jazz players here recently and blues players. And I think it was like was it last week? No, the week before last. I did DK Harrell, and he has an album that literally just dropped January 20th, even though that we're recording the show on January 20th. It dropped today, but next week it'll be. So this is so insane. It's such a good album. Like I would love to see y'all play together. And then it kind of makes me laugh a little bit because I've always said on the side, like Destiny plays the sexy phone, and because the sax is just amazing. So, but what all instruments? Because y'all are, it just kills me. Someone says y'all are a cheesy band, but we have fun, so that's what matters. Like call it what you want. Like that, there could be worse names. Oh yeah, get it. Oh, so since you're doing that, like literally as I was like putting on like my mascara, my whole entire mascara to come on the show and stuff, I was listening to y'all's music because I do anyway. And I was like having a dance. I was having a dance. Oh, it won't like come. I was like, it's not sorry. And I was like, oh, if I could get it to go back to the beginning. I was like, let me see if I can bring it up. It's like we're gonna have a dance party because y'all are all about a dance party.
We love the dance party.
That is Cash Dolls. One never do y'all listen? What types of music do y'all like? Also, I like everything. It's like different things that come up.
Dude, everybody in the band has such different taste, and we hear it a lot whenever we're driving around from gig to gig.
Yeah, like because whoever's driving puts on their music.
Yeah, and everybody is very different.
That's got to be like the most fun though, to get like that much exposure to so many different songs. Because I'm always all about different people be listening to different things. I'm like, what is this? As long as it has a good beat, I'm there for it, And I just was like, oh my goodness. So, oh man, I can't find this one on here. but not sorry, because I absolutely, well, that's the name of the song, Not Sorry by Sneeze. Oh, here it is. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for a dance party?
Are we
I'll put
dancing
it
in that
on
party?
like on the thing, like, yeah, we're gonna have a dance party like for real right now because I absolutely love this song.
Oh, yeah.
People been doubting me. I brush it off. Yes, I do. I just watch my crown increase.
People.
Yeah.
Bartender, I'm gonna need another round like D-Man. Got so high, I'm on the ground like DJ. I had to take a week off for a detox. Look in the mirror, then I pause. Can we talk? I'm starting to get out and run.
I mean, what will we do like without Sneezy dance parties? Life without Sneezy dance parties, I don't know what it would be like with anymore. And
Like,
I was just having such a jam in the bathroom. I was like, this is awesome. And we have to have a little bit of
a
a
little bit of
dance
a dance
party
party
to
never
that.
killed anybody.
Oh yeah, it's just danceable.
Exactly. I just love it. So, oh my goodness. So yeah, so y'all have so you're a saxophone player. Danny, what are you?
I play keys.
All the
That's
keys
right.
Primarily.
and
So
guitar.
on the show, I play piano. Well, like I play a keyboard that's like piano and organ and electric piano, and then another one that's synthesizer, and another one that's keytar.
Oh, you do. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. And then I also on stage I do a lot of hijinks. I'm like a amateur stand-up comedian, and I bring a lot of that to the band too, just like
You got
improv,
jokes.
acting, goofing kind of stuff.
Joy. You bring
Yeah,
joy
yeah.
to people is what you.
What show were you at recently? You said you were at a show a few months ago.
Yeah, it was the Cohab show in High Point.
Oh, with Big Something.
Yes, a big
Yep.
something. So
Yep.
I'm from
Okay, cool.
I'm from North Carolina, and so I've had to be around home more recently. I have epilepsy, and but it's I don't care. Made the best situation out of it, and
Yeah.
ever just doing music and stuff, and but yeah, I was at that show. I do promotions with Ziggy's, and work with Ziggy's and Cohab and different things around North Carolina. So I was so pumped to hear y'all are
Yeah.
coming to town. So I have actually from that show awesome photos of y'all that I will put in here so that they can see you playing the guitar, Destiny play, so everyone, I am shocked to say, but there have been people that have not been to a show. And if you haven't, make sure to check out the tour and all the things coming up. So what do y'all have coming up? Do you know?
Well, we just released an album called Feed the Funk. And that's
fourth album of the band.
It's the fourth album,
and it's the first full one.
Congratulations!
Yeah, it's the first one I'm on. It's the first one Danny's on. Like I was on an EP with Flower Child, but this is the first actual album that we had writing credits, and we worked on some stuff together. So
congratulations! That's awesome.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, so we just released that I think 2 weeks ago, and we were hitting some festivals. So next week we're just doing a bar show up north Wisconsin, a city town called Wausau. And then the weekend after that, we're heading up to New York again. We're going to Sherman, New York, which I'm told is near Buffalo, for the Great Blue Heron Festival.
Yeah,
so that's gonna be fun. It's a weekend. That's also Brett's birthday weekend. So we're gonna be staying that whole weekend. I think we're doing 2 sets, and we do this thing. Me and Destiny are some of the bigger culprits of this. Like when we go to festivals, we call it Sneezy Takeover, where it's like if we get a chance to stay the whole weekend, we just go out and hang with people. We just share our fun with people. If there's an opportunity to set up instruments and jam, we'll jam.
Yeah.
Destiny finds her way onto every stage somehow.
Most of them.
It's like
she's a queen. It's amazing. Yep. That's how I met her. Was it the Ramble first year?
Oh yeah.
They were playing, and then it was like just an entire weekend of amazingness and different players with Sneezy getting in with different bands that were playing, and then every night at the end of the night, what was it, the Red Barn, everything going down, and so just all the players coming together, but literally y'all made it so much fun. Like if y'all weren't there, everyone gets up there and just the thing that I love about Sneezy is that I love to have fun. Like I'm here for a good time, not a long time, is always my quote. And
Yeah.
and so
Hey,
with
that's a song.
You know our
Sneezy,
song, Fun and Funky?
what?
Our song,
Oh,
fun.
song, Fun and Funky. We go, we're not here for a long time. Got to make it good.
Yeah.
There you go. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I love
It
that.
comes from that quote, actually.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's awesome. I'm gonna start using that too, and like
Yeah.
put destiny. So, but
Heck
it's
yeah.
just y'all. I just had so much fun with y'all that night, and then that was the first night that we were there, and then it just kept going on. That was the year that Kanika Moore was there and
Was that the
talked.
Kendall Street smash up?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it,
That was, oh my gosh. We
that
love that festival. That Ramble Fest is definitely our favorite fest. Danny
I haven't been yet.
he barely missed it. He had to go do a
Mm.
wedding.
Yeah.
Are y'all doing it this?
He just joined the band.
I just joined the band and like, I missed it. But that's the only good I'll ever
But do you
miss.
get it this year? Are y'all doing the Ramble this year?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're doing a smash up with Underground Springhouse.
Yeah, which Destiny played with them at Northlands this past weekend.
Yeah,
so
and
we
they,
got a little
I love those guys.
Yeah.
They touch my heart. I love it.
That's sick. That's so awesome. I'm super pumped for you. That's so sick. Yeah, I miss Northlands. Everyone, I had such FOMO. Like there was All Good going on and Northlands. And I thought it was super sweet that the Northlands group were like, I put it on my Facebook, because Bonnaroo had been canceled, and they're like, anyone with a Bonnaroo wristband can get into Northlands.
Yeah.
And it's a long drive, but that's a very sweet, and then there were people headed that way back home.
Yeah, like people from that area were able to at least get a little bit of a festival. Yeah.
Exactly. So I was like, that's so kind. So but even though I hate for the Bonnaroo people that was missed, but that was really cool. I heard Northlands was absolutely amazing, and
so much
fun.
Yeah. So which stage did y'all play on?
Echo stage.
Do what?
It was there's an Echo stage, there's a mountain stage, and we played on the Echo stage.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Saturday at noon. It was a crazy
off.
It was a crazy weekend because we played Thursday. We played Libertyville Days, which is like the hometown festival that Brett and Jack and them have been playing
since they were babies,
like forever. Like they've been playing that festival since probably before Sneezy was even like a official band. So we did Thursday night there, and Friday got in the van, did a 20-hour drive in the van to get to New Hampshire for the festival. And it was joking. We got a hotel that we were in for 4 hours. So it was like $400 for 4 hours. And I was like, wow, it's the most expensive nap we'd ever taken.
True.
But then we get up to the festival, we get in there, and we played at noon. We were the first band to kick off Saturday. And we had a pretty sizable crowd. I felt like 500 plus people.
Yeah.
And then we stayed all weekend. And then Monday we did the 20-hour drive back to Chicago. So
it's almost like 24 though. We got a little trouble.
Yeah, we had some van issues. We had to get a quick repair. It was wild.
Yeah.
Do y'all ever do like those fun like little pit stops? Like if you have time, like if you're going like sometimes you're just like ready to go. Like I know I've been there just like, get me home. I don't want to do anything. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, what's this? But squirrel, what's that? Is that something like, so I've started.
We do that sometimes. Sometimes our drives are so insane. It's like, oh, we have to just move, But sometimes we get a chance to just hang out.
We did a train museum at one
in Colorado.
That was fun.
Well, when we were
miniature trains.
When we were going down to Florida a few weeks ago, we stopped at Lake Cumberland for a second, right? Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah, we definitely soak in nature whenever we can, and we go outside and sit in the grass and enjoy the view.
That's the best. That's the best, especially when you have to be in the city all the time, playing and doing different things. The times that you can soak in nature, because playing in a band, most of the time that's when you're at music festivals, and that's pretty much it. The rest of the time you're just like on the road, back and forth. So those moments, being able to soak in nature, I can only imagine would even bring you stronger together as a band, and like those, like little moments of meditation that you need, and you're just like, oh, thank heavens. So, but that's what that's what I figured out. It was just like being on the road so much. I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to do something, you know, because it's just hurts. It hurts too, just to be in the car for so long. So you're like,
Oh my
what's
gosh,
cool?
yeah.
Are y'all's joints aching as we get older? And like, I'm like, oh, that's a total different ride now a couple of years later. But no, just kidding as we get so but
We stretch a lot. And actually I think I'm more healthy than I was it 5 years ago when I joined the band. Definitely dancing around a lot more, moving around a lot more, feel a little bit more spry, hanging out with these young boys.
Yeah.
So okay, so there any unexpected influence behind your sound?
Like the band in general?
Yeah, like or your particular sound, like the way that you like that's a tough question.
Yeah, that's a good for me, like I feel like I have like 3 types of music I really, really love, which is like 90s like ska punk, like Real Big Fish. And then I really love like System of a Down and Avenged Sevenfold and like the bands of that ilk. And then I really love jazz and like jazz piano and like Thelonious Monk and Brad Mehldau, Horace Silver. Like I probably get some shit from the band for how much I like jazz, but like it's kind of like. And then I also really love like I grew up listening to Weird Al and the Aquabats and like a lot of comedy music and stuff. So like I think I draw from a couple distinct buckets, but I also like Dusty was saying earlier, like yeah, exactly. Like people put all sorts of stuff on while they're driving. Like Brett will put rap on, and it's like cool. And Austin puts on a lot of like really hard funk.
Crazy
Austin Coase.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Austin Letter puts on like Dream Theater and like hard math rock and metal. And I think one thing that's great about Sneezy is we have like a bunch of hip hop songs. We have a bunch of more like kind of acoustic rock songs. We have a bunch of funk songs. We're really all over the place stylistically, and like I brought a ska song to the band that we started doing lately.
Yeah,
so
it's fun.
it is fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Good times with lots of music. Yeah. It's just a weird, like, I just thought that was a fun question that I saw because randomly, like, these children memories will come up, and Dolly Parton has been on the radio a lot. And I'm just like,
I love Dolly.
I love Dolly too. Like I love Dolly, but for years, as you like go through things, you're like, oh no, that's not cool. But I realized, like, I was like, holy cow, I didn't realize how much I listened to Dolly Parton as a child, knowing like the words to all the songs. But she's amazing, and you know, people make so much fun of her and stuff, and I love her, you know. And so it's just funny, like those unexpected things that like come into your, you know, into your thing. And jazz is, I mean, if someone doesn't like jazz, come on, what's wrong? You know,
Destiny, come on.
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I just don't listen to it actively. It's just not my bag. There's so much other stuff out there. The saxophone players always get pigeonholed into that jazz thing, and I just not my bag. I'm more into making weird animal sounds and finding other ways to make noises out of my horn. So
yeah. So that's awesome. So yours is more like, you know, it's there, that appreciation. And there's a lot of people have that type of thing. Like, I appreciate it, but it's just not my cup of tea. Yeah. It's just not what
the audience.
Yeah, exactly. So that's awesome. Good to know. Good to know. And so, so how did Sneezy first come together, and what's kind of the origin story behind that? Or do you know, since both of y'all are like,
we're the new one.
We can tell you what we know about it. Yeah. Yeah.
They've all been friends since like Jack and Lutter have been friends since they were like 3 years old, living in the same neighborhood. And Jack and Brett have been performing together since first grade. They had a little band called the Hound Dogs, and there's video footage out there of it. It's so cute.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'll find it on the Facebook page.
It's on our Sneezy Boogie Nation fan page, and I think it's also on the Sneezy Facebook page.
We're gonna have to find that, put that in here.
So adorable. And I've seen the whole video at the end where they didn't win the talent competition, and Brett's just like, oh shucks, you know, it's so adorable. And then Tom came in when they were in high school. And Coase, from what I understand, was a little brother of somebody in the friend of the little brother or something like that in the band. and he kind of hung out and just kind of waited his turn to be the drummer in the band.
Aw.
That's just kind of my, just listening to the guys practice and hang out.
So I
Like,
think-
hey guys, can I play?
And I think when they were in high
Right.
school, it was Brett and Jack, and I don't know who the third person was, but they performed at Sneezy Trio. That's actually how it started out. It was
Yeah.
called Sneezy Trio, and I think it was Brett and Jack and like a percussionist
And
and
Lutter. It was Brett,
Oh.
Jack, and Lutter, and then eventually
It kinda
his
rotated
brother Colton
people.
played drums, and then they brought Tom in, and they weren't a trio for very long, and the venues kept saying, "Hey, we're only giving you enough beer for 3 people," and they're like, "Well, we can't call ourselves a trio anymore."
yeah.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
That's not fair. They're not losers.
And then it turned into Sneezy from there, and then it's been a band for
Forever.
15 plus years at this point.
Yeah.
Wow. A band that I love. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, amazing. It's so much fun also because the one amazing thing also about your band, some bands get really pompous. I'm not even going to try and say they get very pompous at certain, and they're up there. And that's something that I've never noticed about Sneezy. It's just more of like when they see talent, when they need talent and bring it in, there are 7 of y'all,
Yeah.
and usually it's like way bigger bands that do 7 people because people are so greedy. They don't want to share that 7, that 7 cuts of it and stuff. And so it's really cool that y'all are like, what's best for the band, what's best for each other, and y'all have so much fun together, and you can just tell it. You can tell that there's not that tension and everything. So it's awesome. I love seeing that. And there's a Holly verse that says, it's lonely at the top until we all get a spot. And that's kind of the way that I feel about y'all's band. Like, that y'all are just so loving, so out there, and you give that loving energy and, get that back from the crowd and everything. And it's a get, give. And that's what I loved watching, like in a month, a couple of weeks ago and stuff, of watching just the energy. Like it was just y'all give the crowd, receive, and then they give back. And it was like, y'all all getting down. And so explain to me, what is the getting down? Because sometimes I'm in certain spots and can't hear, and you're like, get down. So for the people who haven't, because they'll be like, what are they doing? They're getting down, and y'all are amazing because you're playing your instruments.
You mean when we like lay on the ground and stuff?
Yeah.
That's kind of our way of taking a break, if I'm going to be honest. We get a bass solo. It's like, okay, let's lay down and stretch our backs out a little bit.
Understand, like, I think we understand something a lot of bands don't understand, which is like, okay, one of my professors in college said people listen with their eyes.
Yeah,
and I've always stuck with that because like so many bands, sorry every band ever, but so many bands just stand up there and they're just standing
at the
playing.
So boring.
And it's like, they're just like stuck to their spots, and like we understand that the whole stage is an instrument, is a prop, and like you can be creative with your space. And like Jack is the one who's like the genius behind all the props, all the like stuff we have on stage, and like the flags and stuff. So if the music goes to a bass solo, like where the music gets low, we can
get low too.
Get low too. And like not only do we have a break, but that also signals to the audience there's a change.
Yeah, big change.
They're like, oh, I can look at the bass guy now. Okay, gotcha. And then we
it's
also
fun. It's a lot of fun. That's why I was like, so what are we, because I'm like, what's going on? But then other people are getting low, having fun, and y'all are having so much fun through it. So it's so hilarious to hear you say Destiny. It's kind of like, stretching on my back and stuff. Cause I'm like, say what? It doesn't even look like that.
Like, it's true though. It's like 10 seconds. It's good.
I think we're not trying to put anything on. Like we're just like, literally, I'm just trying to make like Brett and Destiny laugh.
Right.
Like,
we all try to make each other giggle.
I'll just like, it's like, I'll see Tom jumping and I'll like jump and I'll just stare at him and like be making a silly face. Cause it's like, I want Tom to look at me and laugh.
Yeah.
And just like,
I think for each other.
Like you said, like, I think fun is infectious, and like the audience sees us having so much fun, and they realize they have permission to have that much fun too. Right. And like, it's just like, hey, come join us in our living room where we're just having a blast.
Yeah.
I love that. I love every single bit of that. So how would you describe your sound to someone who's never heard it before?
Sneezy is a funk band.
That's definitely the inside joke. We're kind of like R&B, soul, funk, hip hop. We're cross genre. We're a tribal gumbo.
Yeah.
We just take bits and pieces of everything we like and put it in the pot.
Well, and Destiny, I love what you said because this isn't quite a style thing, but you said Sneezy evokes childlike wonder.
Yes.
And I think that's the biggest thing because we'll play 6 or 7 different styles during a show. Yeah, you got the heart, but it's like we kind of have this like whimsical, goofy, silly, childlike thing that it's like a party, but it's not like a party like a get I don't know if we're allowed to swear, get effed up kind of party. It's like a kindergarten party.
Yeah, but it's sharing love. We're sharing friendship. We're sharing all this happiness. And you don't need drugs or inebriations to have fun whenever you see something like that. I mean, it does make us very family approachable, I guess.
Yeah.
But aside from all the swearing in our songs, but you know, we do that church in the morning song, and little kids sing the words to that. We're like, we're probably gonna go to hell, but it's fine. It's fine because they're having a good time. These kids are having a good time.
Yeah. I don't think curse words are things that send you to hell. I think it's like way worse stuff than that. Yeah. We're good. We're good. I have a mouth like a sailor, so we're good on that one. So how has your music evolved from your earliest days to now, would you say?
Oh, listening to the album, I think the band, as it's evolved, they get better musicians to replace the ones that have gone away for whatever reason. You know, every time something new comes into the band gets like a big, like one of these like leg ups. And it's changed the sound from being like there was like some 90s boy band influences for the really early stuff into like everything just keeps getting a little bit more, I don't know, polished, a little bit more heartfelt. It's less about the self and more about putting music out for other people to share with and connect with people. I think we connect a lot better than 5 years ago when I first joined the band. We connect with the audience more. We're connecting with each other more, and we actually enjoy hanging out with each other when we're not on stage. And everything that we do on stage is basically what we do in rehearsals. We're in the living room throwing ideas around and, you know, playing, having fun, and it definitely has evolved into our sound.
Because I definitely did see y'all hanging out and chilling and having fun through the show after y'all show. And I was like, what's that?
Yeah.
So awesome to see that and not see everyone go their different ways, you know.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I think too, like like I said, I've been making music since I was a little kid. Like I have a degree in jazz piano that I got at a school in Ohio. I've done like a lot of music education. I have like a piano music education YouTube channel. I've done a lot of teaching and I've also played with thousands of different musicians. Hi, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Tom, come show your pepper.
Come show your pepper, Tom.
This is Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Tom's our spicy bass player.
Pepper.
Oh, it's an actual pepper. Wow, they're so cute. They got skirts on.
Mr. Flowers.
Tom makes the best chili, and he's growing chilies for his chili. It's going to be so good. And hot sauce.
Tom's also secretly the funniest member of the band.
Yeah,
but I'm the only person who gets full access to that.
Don't tell people.
Don't tell anyone.
It's a podcast.
The Jamley Chick podcast.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come be part of it. All the guys are being like shy kitty cats and they're kind of running around.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Brett's here somewhere. Jack's here somewhere.
Brett is literally texting me. I don't even know what he's saying. He's texting me right now.
Don't you love that? That's hilarious. Yep. So one of my favorite questions to ask is, what song did you sing in the shower last?
Ooh, I was showering this morning.
And you know there's always music that goes along with it. So
I make up songs when I sing in the shower.
Yeah, me too. If I forget my music and forget to, which happens quite often, you know, because so it's like 50-50. And if I don't have my music on, I'm like, oh, and a lot of times like I'll just do the stupidest stuff ever. But I love the shower crazy time. So that's
Shower
sometimes
singing is fun.
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite things to sing in the shower. I did this when we're gonna make
This
a
is
song.
Titty Podcast.
This is Titty Podcast. So I did this whenever we were at Resonate and we were in the showers. I thought I was by myself, and there were some girls that came in. They were showering too, and I'm like, "Soapy titties in the shower, soapy titties in the shower." I'm singing to myself, and this girl goes, "Oh my God, you have such a great voice. I love it." Da 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 da. And then we're washing, and it's quiet. And all of a sudden she goes, "Oh my God, I just realized what you were singing." And then she started singing along, and it was great. So we had all these girls singing "Soapy Titties in the Shower."
Yeah. It's always like a girl thing is it takes like a couple of seconds later and you're like, oh wait, that's great. I love that. Oh, at least that's something I definitely do. But all right. So is there a song, new or old, that really defines where Sneezy is at right now?
Ooh.
I'm giving
New
y'all like
album.
hard questions. This
No,
is
it's
like
fun. Yeah. Honestly, like, I love that the first song on the album and the first single we released was Moving Up.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, I got a feeling that we moving
We're
up,
moving up.
like waking up. It's like, and also the bridge section of that song, the I'm never sorry with you by my side. I'm gonna make you proud for the rest of my life. I just feel like that song does a pretty good job of explaining
What we feel to each other.
yeah, well, we feel each other, and it's like the excitement around like I feel like we get done with shows and we're like, holy shit, we're really doing
We're
it.
doing
and
it.
like we kind of have this we have this joke, Tom. We did some shows in North Carolina in December. We played at we did we opened for Doom Flamingo
At
at
the
the
Orange Peel.
Peel. And it was a big crowd, it was really fun. I was hanging with Tom backstage, and Tom was like, you know, I think we really got a good thing going on here. And it's kind of this like joke. It's like the most understated way to explain like what's happening. It's like, this is pretty good,
Pretty
I think.
okay. I like it.
So I feel like Moving Up is there. And then I will also say we have a new song that is unreleased anywhere called Big Dreams.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like that it's like y'all dicking around or you doing the stuff is like the hook. And like I feel like that's just been like fun. Like it's like, all right, are we dicking around or are we doing the stuff? Like, especially when there's like jobs we don't want to do. It's like, all right, let's do the stuff.
Dude, that's like so awesome. I feel like I'm right there in there. Let me jump through the screen and get the
Yeah.
I'll just come announce y'all to everyone. And Sneezy coming out.
Yeah. We can always use another MC.
Yeah.
I feel like it. I feel like, you know, even though y'all are hype, you know, I'm gonna sell myself into this just to have fun with y'all.
You got lots of energy. You're on our level.
Yeah.
Love it. I mean, from like day one, it was like literally the first day I met Dusty. I don't know if you remember this, but I remember this. And we were at the Ramble, and it was just like we just clicked, and like the whole weekend, because you have a lot of people that you hang out with and stuff. But it was like it was like everywhere we turned around, we were at, and just laughed all the time.
Right.
Just every time, you know. And that was the thing that I loved the most. You know, like you just always made me feel so comfortable. And I love what you were saying about like, you know, oh my gosh, we're doing this. And it's so cool that y'all have 7 of y'all to high five to and to pump y'all up. And that's wonderful. And just keep pumping each other up, because the rest of the world's just gonna be like, you know, smack you down. But y'all are doing amazing. And that just made me the happiest to hear. And that's like where, you know, that you feel that you're at, because that's the love and the feeling that you need to have, because y'all have done the damn thing and y'all deserve it. So I'm super, super pumped. That just makes me even more happy. And y'all feel that and celebrate that and do that, because y'all deserve it. And I know that's cheesy, but I'm sorry.
But we'll take it. Yeah. It's the whole thing with our band.
So easy question. Any dream venues on the any dream venues or festivals still on the bucket list?
Madison Square Garden, Red Rocks.
Yeah, Madison Square for sure. Going to Europe, going to Japan.
Yeah.
Those are
also like headlining some of these, like headlining Resonate, headlining Hula.
Yeah, like being on the big stage.
I want to listen up, venues and places, they need it.
Yeah, I want to eventually one day host Boogie Fest.
Yeah, we want to
do like a Sneezy festival, Boogie Fest.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah.
That would be McSneezy. And so I'll always be like, "Ooh, we going to see McSneezy." And my daughter's like, "Stop, mom. That's so dumb." And I'm like, "What? It's McSneezy." I'm like, "Whatever. Sneezy cheesy, I'm Sneezy." But you never can be cool to a kid and stuff. So
True.
but I gotta so what is I'm gonna have to run to my next thing and stuff, but what's a song that always gets played in the van or bus on the road that y'all all like? Is there a pump me up
Oh,
song
well,
or
I'll say
We have a few.
it's more, I think a more interesting answer is that we will get on these like songs that we sing that like,
Oh, we'll make them up.
yeah. So like at Brett's like on a carnivore diet. He eats just meat and butter, and
I
I'm
love it.
halfway there. He's getting letter on the train. But back in when we were on Jam Cruise, we had this like thing. We were going 8 beef patties and a tambourine, 8 beef patties and a tambourine. But this,
Pebbles in the tambourine.
yeah. But this past weekend, it like turned into it. Now it's been 8 beef patties and a tambourine, and we're just
Oh,
having, like little things that like it'll be a song and it'll morph around and stuff and like
Oh, it's a good sound check.
yeah, yeah.
y'all just made my heart. That's the best ever, and like how it's progressed. Like,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. Well, my favorite like time in the van is like when we're on a really long drive, when we have like 1 hour left, we will just get so loopy.
It
And we're
turns
all just like
crazy.
singing and like Letter Austin will just be like, Danny Bauer, Danny Bauer, Danny Bauer, Danny. I was like all just making a chaos of noise. We're like coming into Chicago at 4 a.m.
It's wild, dude.
Oh my gosh. I love y'all. Y'all are the best. Like your whole attitude, everything. This is Sneezy. And this is what
It
you
really
get
is.
when you go to Sneezy. Like, doesn't matter that there are 5 not on here because the rest of them are like this. Just so much
Yeah.
fun.
Yes.
And
The rest of them are more than us. We're kind of the medium people.
we're the ones that do the things that people don't think, oh, they're weird, oh, they're the quiet ones. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have your like PR people that do that. And so, but
Right.
no,
Like, put the
that's
most people up front.
oh my gosh, y'all were so much fun. So yeah, y'all are coming to North Carolina too. I think Destiny said in July. So
Yeah, July 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Yeah, that weekend's gonna be fun. I'm playing with Josh Blake on the 24th, and then Sneezy's playing the 25th.
At
And
the
then-
Asheville Music Hall.
Yeah.
And then I'm playing at One World West on the 26th with Josh Blake with another project.
So shout out Josh Blake.
Yeah, Josh Blake. Woo, we love
yeah,
him.
Josh,
He did our new
Yes.
album. He's the engineer on our album down at Echo Mountain.
Yeah.
So
He's a
Sweet.
good friend of the band. Yeah, yeah.
We love him so much.
That's so cool. I got to meet him. That's so awesome. And since you'll be
Yeah.
down this way, I can. And
Yeah.
oh dang, brain fart, because I totally had something like totally had, but y'all are absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see you. And so let everyone, here it comes back around. Here we go. Just wait a second. But tell us what the things that you have coming up so everyone can know. And then we'll definitely catch back up with y'all when y'all are here when I'm with y'all in North Carolina and stuff. But let everyone know what's coming up and what they need to be looking out for and stuff. And check it out. Make sure to follow Sneezy on all the socials.
Yeah, make sure.
SneezyMusic.com.
Let's plug the Sneezy Boogie Nation. If you're a Facebook person, get in the group Sneezy Boogie Nation, because that's a spot where like people post like selfies they take with us or videos, and we'll post a lot of memes that either we make or fans make or whatever. Or
We're
there's
really
like,
active as a band in our fan group. And so if you guys want to reach out to us, it's a good place to reach out to us.
yeah.
Say
Then
hey.
as far as shows coming up, next Friday in Wausau, Wisconsin. The weekend after that, July 4, 5, 6, we're at the Great Blue Heron Fest, which is in Sherman, New York, near Buffalo. I'm not sure exactly after that, but at the end of July 24, 25, 26, we're in Asheville. We're doing Elements Fest in August, which is in Pennsylvania. What's the Roots and Rhythm? Is that in New Jersey?
I don't know where we're going.
Yeah, you're quizzing me. Yeah. I'm kind of an in-betweener. I'm definitely like get in the van and go, but sometimes I these things stick because I know people need them.
Dude, I was like, wow, how'd they remember all this? That's insane.
Yeah, but sneezymusic.com will have all the show dates, and then we post about them on Facebook and on Instagram, and join the Boogie Nation to meet awesome people.
Yeah.
Come
Like
hang out with
you,
us.
come hang out with our. We have a bunch of really fun fans that are hanging out there. That if you like having fun and being yourself, like you're gonna meet people who are just like you.
Yes,
in that group.
Exactly, and have more fun and bring more joy to your life, and you have more friends. That's what I love about the community too, and that's why I call it the Jamly. Is like, you know, meeting y'all, it's been friends. We've been friends ever since, and had so much fun. And you know, just like I didn't even know you, Danny, yet in High Point, and I was like jamming with y'all while I could between shots and stuff. I was like, he's so much fun. I love him.
Right? Yeah. He just fits right in.
That's the best thing. And making sure that y'all look everything up, guys, and go and see them, because if you haven't, y'all have an amazing group and stuff, but we need to get even more people because but we say that about everything, but it's just amazing. And always great to build. Building is always a great thing. So, and we got more follows. What was it that, like, not sorry? Like, what was the song? I'm not worried about not sorry. Got more follow, so it's like, heck yeah, I love that. So, but awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I'll chat with you guys soon. And everyone check out Sneezy.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Now on heaven's door.